Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Cincinnati versus Kansas State college basketball matchup on Saturday, March the 2nd, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls looking for one-on-one style service. We offer those products, but they're not available on the website. To get those products, text the number you see on the screen. So if you make big bets like I do, text that number. But let's get to this one. Cincinnati taking on Kansas State. And, this is an interesting one. These are two teams that have certainly been up and down this season. Of course, it's Big 12 college basketball action. Cincinnati 16-12 this season. That's 12th in the Big 12, while Kansas State 17-11. 10th place in the Big 12. Of course, Kansas State, a longtime Big 12 member, while Cincinnati, their first year in the conference. K-State has won their last two games, beating BYU and West Virginia. Meanwhile, losses at Texas, at home to TCU, at BYU. And of course, that home win against Kansas, a little bit of a head scratcher because they had lost at Oklahoma State and Oklahoma, Houston, Iowa State. Basically, Kansas State has played a brutal schedule because they're members of the Big 12, and it just seems that they've played some of the guys that are just really doing it this year. The Iowa State, Houston, back-to-back, and then Kansas. There's nowhere to hide, in the Big 12, and I think this Kansas State schedule certainly shows that. But, I think if they could finish strong, who knows? Maybe they'll get some consideration because the strength of schedule is definitely going to be there. Of course, these teams have not met yet this season, and they haven't met really since 2017. But Cincinnati, their first year in this Big 12 conference, they've lost 5 of their last 6 games. But last time out against Houston, they played really well in that game. They lost by 8 points. They were getting 13.5. The game was at Houston. They had lost at TCU, and then that home loss against Oklahoma State by 2 or 4, but it wasn't even really that close. They were 10-point favorites in that game. Probably the worst that we've seen them so far. They were also favored against Iowa State. It was one of those ones where it was like, something looks funny. Somebody knows something. Yeah, we knew something. Iowa State was going to beat Cincinnati that day and do it pretty handily. I think, with the Bearcats have certainly competed this year in the Big 12, but they haven't been good enough. I know, a few weeks ago they were definitely in consideration to make it into the NCAA tournament. I don't think they are anymore, even with a strong finish here. But, certainly, wins in spots like this aren't going to hurt matters. But I think, when we look at these two teams overall, I just think that Cincinnati at home, this is the type of game that they probably have to have, not just, for this season, but kind of as a program to give them that momentum. Cincinnati's got some wins in the Big 12 already this season. I think they get another one here. I'm going to take Cincinnati, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.